Hello and welcome back to the Publishing Push channel. In these videos, our goal is to help you become a better, more informed and successfully published author. Those who have been following the channel for some time may suddenly notice the background has changed color. This isn't a CGI or effect. More on this will follow in a future video. But for now, this video is all about making a legal deposit of your book. Have you published a book? Are you self-published? Do you have a publisher? There is actually a legal requirement and a law that you may have fallen foul of if you're not aware of this rule. So in this video today, I'm going to explain if you are a traditionally published author or if you are a self-published author, what you need to do with your book. And I'm also going to cover Vanity publishing as well. Let's kick things off with traditional publishing. This is very straightforward. If you have a traditional publisher and your book is traditionally published, they are responsible for informing the British Library. So of course this video applies to books published here in the UK. I'm sure in the US there are different requirements, and I may do a video on that in the future if people are interested. Getting back to the main point, so your traditional publisher, they will be responsible for contacting the British Library and actually sending them a physical copy of your book to put on record. As I said before, this is a legal requirement and you can end up in trouble if this is not done. Onus will rest with your traditional publisher. When it comes to self-publishing, the onus is going to rest with the author. So you as the author are responsible for submitting your book to the British Library. Here at Publishing Push, we actually send out in our final correspondence once we have published our authors' books, we send them information which explains how to do this, why they need to do this, and also send them additional reading material on this subject as well. But ultimately, it's quite straightforward. If your book is in paperback or in hardback, so if there's a physical version of your book, then it is a legal requirement that this be filed with the British Library. What you have to do is, of course, purchase a copy, print a copy, essentially get hold of a physical copy and send that over to the British Library. Again, I'm going to put the details in the description below of where you need to send your books. And then finally, if you've used a vanity publisher, this is going to come down to the contract that you have with that vanity publisher, or put another way, a hybrid publisher. So this is usually where the author has had to make a contribution and they are also then receiving royalties from that publisher. So the publisher is actually taking a percentage of their royalties. Now, because these agreements are not very clear, with traditional publishing, a traditional publisher is of course responsible for publishing your book and they are the publisher. You don't pay them any money, and then of course you get paid using royalties, that royalty method. When it comes to self-publishing with a company like us, we charge a fee, but then you keep all of your royalties, you keep ownership of your book, so it's very clear. When it comes to the vanity route or the hybrid route, it's not so clear who owns the book, you know, who gets the bulk of the royalties. You've made a contribution, they also have as well. You know, we have another video again, which I'll link to below, which explains all these different scenarios. But crucially, you need to understand who is responsible for submitting this to the British Library. So I would recommend that if you're going the hybrid route, you talk to the publisher and ask them, am I responsible for this? Are you going to take care of this for me? But be very sure about who has that responsibility. We hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any other questions on this topic, do drop us a comment below. If you'd like me to look into the US requirements for this, or perhaps any other area of the world, do let me know and I can do a video on that. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please do click the like button. It really helps for this video to be shared with more authors. And also do subscribe if you haven't already. Again, comment below if you have any questions related to publishing. I would love to answer them for you. All the best. See you in the next video.